And good morning and welcome to Harry's World. This is my last political broadcast, probably my only one. I must admit, looking at this, I look a little bit like that John Major. Oh well, never mind, can't win them all. With my nice white tie on and my black tie, I must admit I do look statesmanlike. Not like some of our politicians running around with their shirts undone and their shirt sleeves rolled up. It doesn't suit them. If you wish to be a statesman, dress appropriately and properly like a statesman. Not like you're going down the pub or you're working behind the pub. No disrespect to barman or barmaids. But don't try to make yourself look something what you're not, because it don't work. Anyway, onwards, forwards. Anyway, now it is time for us to think long and hard in these last few days before we have to put our X in the ballot box. If there are any of you out there who can't spell X, pop round and I'll show you how to spell X. It's quite simple, it's just an X. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to say yes, as I've said in one or two other little bits and pieces. Let's all get out there and vote. Let's vote who you actually want for, not what they're telling you. None of these alliances or legions or coming together to snatch power. Let's try and get just a one party in there. Right, that's that. Now then, what we got to do now, what I'm doing, I'm thinking back. I've gone back over the last 5 years, and to be perfectly honest with you, I'm no worse off. In fact, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm doing very well. Now, previous to the previous 5 years, and the 5 years before that, under the so-called Labour government, they have given everything away. They just drained all the resources, drained the banks, drained every penny that this country really had, and so for the last 5 years we've been paying it back. Also, the two principal characters within the Socialist Party, Pinky and Perky, otherwise Pinky Balls and Perky Miliband. What their idea was, with the help of Tony Blair and Gordon Brown, was okay, let's swamp this country with immigrants, and we'll put them on the dole. We give them lots of money, probably the odd council house, nice little washing machine, hopefully. So we got 3 or 4 million people in this country who are going to vote for us straight away because they know that we're looking after them. So we got 3 or 4 million votes, and that's the way they were. Nasty people. So really, you've got to really think long and hard. What have I lost? What have I gained? What am I going to lose? At the end of the day, although we all know that what cuts they're going to make cuts. They're all going to make cuts. It doesn't matter what one's saying about, we'll tell us, because you sit down and you work out. No one ain't told you what they're going to do. No one's really actually told you how much they're going to save or how much they're going to spend. And that's what I disagree with them all. They just think we're all dopey. And they can't answer a question. They never have and they never will. If over the years, over the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years, the things that we're talking about, as I have said before, hospitals, schools, education, which is schools, housing, welfare, call it what you may. How is it that if they knew that these things was afoot then, why didn't they put them right then? Why didn't they eradicate all this poverty and so-called, food banks? People shouldn't have to go to a bloody food bank. Unless you are one lazy sod. Now, if you're a lazy sod, well, get off your backside. Because I'll tell you here and now, I'm fed up of paying for you. Also remember about go back 5 years before that. Our youth got slung on the scrap heap, if you all want to remember that. There was no jobs for them. And Mr. Blair, Mr. Brown, they wasn't bothered about the youth then. Remember that one. Remember the little note left on the desk, right? Nothing in the pot. So, it's near the end. We'll be voting there next week. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think long and hard. Really do think long and hard about this one. Because whatever's going to happen, I'm looking at it, it's going to be a mess. But I think I now know who I'm going to vote for. I'll put my trust in those people. I'm not going to tell you who it is. So, long and hard thinking. Think over the last 5 years, over the 5 years before that, and the 5 years before that. As I say to you, one and all, they're talking about things that should have been put to bed years and years and years ago. We should be an extremely prosperous country. Extremely prosperous. Think about the EU. Do you want to be in it or don't you? To me, I just think it's snouts in the trough. It's a club. It is a club. Nice little trip to Brussels, clock in on the old clocking machine, pick up your wages at the end of the month. Brussels is a nice place. Nice bit of beer, some lovely food, chat to your friends out there, taking the mickey out the people in Europe, so think on it out. Her indoors has come in, my PR, she's been door to door leafleting on behalf of my party, Harrisville. So that's it for now. Think long and hard, get out there and vote. As I say, if you don't know how to spell X, come round, knock on the door and I'll show you how to spell X. It's quite simple, it's just a cross. Alright, that's it for now. I'll come back after the election to see who's won or who ain't won, and we're sorted out from there. That's it for now. A very statesman-like looking Mr. Handover here. As you say, do look a little bit like John Major today. Well, you know, we can't have it all, can we? Anyway, God bless, get out there and vote. Bye-bye, Harry's World, love you all, bye. And stop the bullying, bye.